Welcome, Brainiacs, and get ready to have a mind-blowing experience. Join us on the night before New Comic Book Day. We will unveil the freshest, most ingenious new comics and graphic novels. You'll see superheroics, fantastic antics, and mind-bending stories from all genres. Watch out for our picks of the week and stick around for info about upcoming events in and around the store. And now it's time for BrainScan. Woo!
Like my new routine.
That's pretty good.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of BrainScan. We're here at Green Brain Comics. We will scan our shelves and show you all the new books hitting the racks this week, Wednesday, April 30th, 2025. Woo!
Woo!
And as most of you know, we've been really busy getting ready for Free Comic Book Day. So while we give you a tour of the store showing you all the new books, we're also going to give you a quick tour of the new layout because we've been moving stuff around. Hooray! I am Katie, and we have Monty on the live chat.
There's Monty.
If you are watching us live, chime in to the live chat and let us know what you're excited about this week. And of course, if there's any books that you want set aside, let us know. We have cameraman Dan piping in with the fact checking.
Hi, folks. It's a beautiful day.
It is. It's a little breezy.
So many good comics out today.
Yeah, a beautiful day for comics. A beautiful day, sunshine-wise, and a beautiful day for comics. Hooray. And without any further ado, let's get ready to look at some new comics. Woo!
We got a couple on the all ages rack over here.
We got this really cool Pokemon life-size book, which is a super cool all ages book showing how big all the Pokemon are if they were in life size.
And let me tell you, Charizard, intimidating.
Really big, yeah.
It's got a giant head.
We also got a couple new Bluey books, Bluey Perfect and Bluey and Bingo's Book of Bugs.
Each one has a cool gimmick. The Bluey Perfect has a wipe clean card for drawing on.
Aw.
And the Book of Bugs has some cool slide out, push and pull activities.
Aw, awesome. Everybody
Yeah.
loves Bluey. And then over here on our middle grade shelf, we got Avatar, The Last Airbender, Shadows of Kyoshi.
This
looks
is
kinda
a novelization, first time in softcover.
Oh, novelization. And we finally got this on our shelf. Hooray! It is Raina Telgemeier and Scott McCloud's The Cartoonists Club, which is this amazing collaboration between these two icons in the comic industry. One telling the author of Understanding Comics, explaining how comics are created on paper and in your mind. And then Raina Telgemeier, the queen of tween age comics, with her smash hits, Smile and Sisters, doing the illustration and the collaborative writing on this amazing book. And both of these amazing creators are going to be at the Ann Arbor Comics Arts Festival the weekend of June 14th and 15th, appearing live and doing a presentation and signing copies of their book. Hooray! You can meet them.
Yeah. Hooray, we finally got it.
Very exciting. Okay, and also on the tween shelf, we have The Last Comics on Earth, a song of swords and stuffies. Aww.
With interior art by Jay Cooper. Lots of fun.
Nice. All right, and that's over here in our kids section. And now we're going to scooch on over here to our newly expanded manga section. Look at this beautiful display.
So much manga to
It's
explore.
amazing. We have moved all of the older teen manga off of the front here to the side here. Everything on this side is all ages to young teen, and then we have the older teen here, and then the mature stuff is still on the other side of the chimney for a age graduated wraparound of this pillar here of all the manga. So much manga. Come in and check it out. Beautiful.
And just a note, we will be debuting all the new all ages and teen-friendly manga on this side.
Yes, so starting with the older teen books up here on top, we have Blue Lock Volume 18, and The Climber, Volume 1. And then these are all like younger teen or down, and that's Dragon Ball Super, Volume 23.
Brand new today.
Catman, without a volume. Maybe it's a one-shot. And then Gaia Tima, the Giantess.
Yeah, this is another new kaiju manga. Very popular right now with the kids and the old folks. Me.
The Kaiju number 8, B-Sides.
This is a spin-off of a very popular title.
And Disney's Twisted Wonderland, Savannah Claw. Oh, it's Book of Savannah Claw, the manga. Twisted Wonderland.
Yeah.
All right.
After a very popular anthology that came out last year.
Nice. All right. And then last but not least, The Eden of Witches, Volume 1.
Yes.
Boom. So much new manga this week. And then we have even more over here on the mature manga shelf, which we've also redesigned a little bit, adding a bookshelf for all these big, beautiful, chunky boys down here. We have a new volume of Dan to Dan, volume 12.
Brand new this week.
And we got volumes 1 and 2 of Leviathan.
Looks pretty cool.
And Manhole, 1 of 3.
This is a very spooky looking manga.
Oh yeah, creepy.
Creepy.
And then rounding out the end with Tokyo Alien Brothers, Volume 2.
Yeah.
Nice. And that, you thought that was a lot of manga this week. Wait till you see how many new graphic novels we got this week. So many graphic novels. We're going to come over here to our also newly transformed graphic novel section. And Monty, do you want to come over and tell the folks about all the new graphic novels this week?
Sure.
Hooray!
All right, we got a lot, so this is going to be a breakneck pace, folks.
Take it away.
All right. Here we go.
All right.
Our original graphic novels. We're going to start with A Jew Birkenau.
This is a pretty cool graphic novel based on real life and real history.
Aristotle, a graphic biography.
From Tassos Apostolitas and Alekos Papadopoulos, both illustrator of Logic Comics.
Nice. The Bees, the women who rocked Lithuania, a true story account about women who went up against Soviet Russia to do rock and roll, and seems pretty cool. So it's going to be my pick of the week.
All right.
Woo! Yeah.
Cool.
Next, Capital and Ideology, a graphic novel adaptation.
This is from Claire Allais and Benjamin Adam.
Based on Thomas Piketty's book.
International bestseller, yeah.
Yeah. Crumb, a cartoonist's life.
This is a book written by Dan Nadell with, I think, a very few spot illustrations, but you'll get a little bit of art.
Crumb, 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 crumb.
Come, come, come.
Dante's Inferno, a graphic novel adaptation. This book is so cool.
Oh, so beautiful. From Paul and Gaetan Britzi.
Drafted.
This is from cartoonist Rick Parker, who's had his fingers in big publishers, little publishers, all over the place. Now he's trying his hand at autobio. This is about his life in the Army.
Wow.
Drafted.
Nice. And we have Ginseng Roots, the whole collected hardcover of this graphic novel.
Yeah, originally this book came out in 12 smaller mini comics, was then collected into a box set.
As you can see.
And now we have this very nice hardcover collecting the whole thing. It comes with a signed book plate and some very enthusiastic readers.
Yes.
Named Katie.
One of which
Beautiful.
Katie loves this book, and she's talked about it many times, so it is her pick, if it fits, her pick of the week.
Yeah.
Woo!
Don't forget your signed book plate. Craig Thompson himself.
Madam Choi and the Monsters. This book is so fascinating, actually based on real history.
And one of the best kaiju movies ever.
Oh, heck yeah. This is a runner-up pick for me, too.
Yeah.
Moy Bridge.
This is a biography of a naturalist photographer, Jebediah Muybridge. I can't remember his first name. I just made that up.
Oh, yeah.
What do you got?
I don't remember his first name, but he was a very important photographer.
All right.
And
he made it his life's work to film a galloping horse.
oh, right. So he took
right.
took the really fast shots of a galloping horse to prove in a bet that horses have all of their feet off the ground while they run at some point in time.
Yep.
Yeah, and then he was able to prove it by setting up this elaborate photographing system, and he was the first person to be able to capture in single frames such a fast pace, and then also led to film.
And also animation.
And also animation, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And he spent like a record $1 million of that era's time to do it.
He spent like $1 million of that
Or maybe it
era's
was
money?
Our era's $1 million.
Our
I don't
era's-
remember. But either way, it was like an exorbitant amount of money.
Cool.
A lot of money. He really cool. And of course, art history. It is Sean's pick of the week.
Yeah. So good.
Super cool.
Guy Delisle.
And The Myth Makers, The Remarkable Fellowship of C.S. Lewis and J.R.R. Tolkien.
Yeah, this is from the New York Times bestselling and award-winning creator of The Faithful Spy.
That book
John
is gorgeous. And one of Sean's runner-ups for this week.
Yeah.
All right, second row.
Whoa. Come on back to Teddy Bear here.
Now we have the adaptation of Octavia Butler's Parable of the Talents. It is here.
Yeah, this is the sequel to the adaptation of Parable of the Sower.
The Sower.
The Sower, thank you. Mm-hmm. Yes, brand new.
Yeah. They shot the piano player.
Ooh, now an animated feature. Read it here first.
Thinking about thinking, impossible thoughts and complicated feelings.
I love how some of the smartest people I know just love this cartoonist. And it's so simple, and it just got people thinking about thinking.
Thinking about thinking. True war stories.
This is an anthology transcribed and edited by Alex DeCampi and Iraq War veteran Kai Krumbar.
Wow.
Yeah, wow.
Wow. We made it.
We made it. I'll follow you around to the corner for... Ooh, we got one over here,
Show
too.
off the new zine shelf.
Oh, yes. We have a new zine shelf. Da, 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 da.
Look at so beautiful.
So beautiful.
And we got a new zine for it, too.
We do. We have number 2 of Robot Todd.
From Feral Dalrymple.
Whoop-doo.
Hooray!
And then on our romance and erotica shelf, we have the trade paperback of Violent Flowers.
This reprints a recent miniseries by Maria Levette, all in one volume.
And issue 20 of Snot Girl.
And this, I believe, is a cover by Leslie Hung. Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Alrighty.
We did it.
There's no emojis for snot.
Oh, I wish there was some.
No snot emojis.
Missed out opportunity, I think, YouTube. All right, Katie. Ready?
Yes. Thanks, Monty. All right. And then moving down. Oh, over here, we do have a couple in our strip reprint section. We have The Sincerest Form of Parody, the best 1950s mad-inspired satirical comics.
Yeah, this has got all kinds of cool artists and swell gag strips. Great, sincerest form of parody.
Hang around, chum.
Chum.
Tower of Shadows, Lost Marvels.
Now, this is the first volume in a joint venture between Marvel Entertainment and Fantagraphics Press. Fantagraphics is interested in putting some of their old Bronze Age horror from Marvel back into print, and Marvel's not that interested in doing it.
That's all right. Fantagraphics is there to help pick up that classic reprint material.
Yeah. And while we're showing you around the store here, look at around the store. It's so nice and bright and airy and spacey.
Yeah, we moved a bunch of stuff around.
We moved a bunch of stuff around.
Ooh, over here though, on the counter, it is the last week of the month, and that means it's a catalog time. We got the new Diamond previews.
And we got 2 covers on that. Oh, fingers.
Finger guns. We got the Image catalog, the Knives. Ooh, a new Brulip series. I mean, Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips.
And this is the first new criminal story in nearly 5 years, hitting the shelves in next month.
Phew. The DC Connect with a new Gotham City Sirens.
Beautiful Dodson's cover.
And the Marvel previews with a Fantastic Four #1. Not a surprise there with the movie coming out.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Godzilla perpetually taking over the IDW catalog.
Mm-hmm. Lots of catalogs
It's not
to
Godzilla,
choose from
it's
this
Turtles.
month.
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes. All right. And those are all the cool things we have up at the counter. And to show off some more of our new floor plan, we have moved the horror shelf over here right next to the counter. So we're going to start here with our periodicals with Bitter Root #2 of 5.
From Walker Brown and Green.
Dark Pyramid, also 2 of 5.
From Mad Cave.
Farrell's back with issue #12.
Yeah.
From the world of Hellboy, it's Frankenstein, New World #3.
The Sea of Forever.
The Goon, Them That Don't Stay Dead, #4 of 4, wrapping up this miniseries.
Off delayed, but it's finally here.
Roman Dirge's Lenore, The Time War, #3.
Yeah, talk about delayed. Thanks, Diamond.
Ooh, we got a new issue of Mark Spears' Monsters, also issue #4. There's a lot of 4s going on over here.
Yeah, we got a bunch of different covers all from Mark Spears. We got that one. We got another one. You got that one.
Homage.
And another homage. All from Mark Spears. Monsters, #4.
All the homages that are fit to print. We also got a new issue of Pin-Apocalypse. It's #2 of 6.
Zombies Inside.
Ooh, kicking off a new series, The Slasher's Apprentice, #1 of 5.
This looks pretty cool.
Ooh, Something is Killing the Children is back with issue #41.
Hooray.
And You'll Do Bad Things, #2 of 6.
Tyler Boss is back.
Yes.
Got a couple up on the top.
He's got some jelly on his hands.
Jelly hands.
Knights, #15.
Yeah, we don't normally carry this for the shelf, but get it while you can.
Vampirus Carmilla, Fear Book, 2026 annual.
Yeah, lots of great stories there.
All right. And that's our horror shelf. And now we're going to cross through the graphic novels into fantasy over here on this side now, starting with The Savage Sword of Conan, #8.
Dude, the classic cover, brand new art from Joe Jusko.
Lost Fantasy, Giant Size, #1.
This cool new series is written by Kurt Pyers with art by Luca Casalanguida. And if you're into Something is Killing the Children but want a little bit more of a fantasy edge, you'll dig this book.
Nice. Ooh, it's the new volume of The Night Eaters. It's book 3 from Marjorie Liu and Sana Takeda.
Their kingdom come.
Best-selling and Hugo Award-winning team behind Monstrous.
Yeah, good stuff.
Ooh, Precious Metal trade paperback. Ooh.
All 6 issues in 1 volume.
I'm ready. Red Sonja versus the Army of Darkness, #1.
This brand new series is written by Tim Seeley with interior art by Paul Terry. We got this cover by Bjorn Behrens, and we got this cool variant cover by Mark Spears.
None other than, look at that. We got issue #4 of The Seasons from Rick Remender.
Love that cover.
Nice. And we got a Wicked graphic novel adaptation, part 1.
Adapted and illustrated by Scott Hampton.
Nice. All right. And that
All
wraps
right.
up the fantasy shelf.
Woohoo!
Now we're going to move on to sci-fi.
Okay.
Starting with Godzilla vs. America, Godzilla vs. Los Angeles. And some of you may recall when this first got solicited was right when Los Angeles was suffering from all the wildfires. Some people had pointed out that it might not have been good timing for that announcement, but IDW decided to honor that, to honor the people of LA with the release of this book by donating all of the proceeds to the Bink Foundation, which will then turn it over to recovery efforts and help for people that had suffered losses during the fires of LA. So
specifically to bookstores that suffered losses. Bink.
Right. So Bink helps out book and comic book shops in need. And so all the proceeds from that is going to go to all the book and comic shops in the LA area that suffered losses, or owners of bookstores that may have had their homes destroyed, that type of stuff. So it's all the money of that is going to a good cause.
This is featuring a couple different short stories by some amazing creators, including Dave Baker, Nicole Go. We got this cool cover by Gabriel Hardman. Lots of great stuff. Godzilla vs. America, Godzilla vs. Los Angeles. It's my pick of the week.
Oh.
Slap. Woo! Woo! All right.
Also new this week, Godzilla Skate or Die trade paperback.
I love this miniseries. Lots of fun. You'll love it too.
Look at this cool thing back on the shelf. It's heavy metal. It's your one-way ticket to midnight. It's issue number 1 coming back to this long-standing sci-fi anthology magazine.
You knew when they went bankrupt the last 4 times that they weren't down for the count yet. They're back. We get an issue 1. We get classic material. We got classic cover. Look at this beautiful cover. We get a Tarna cover story on the inside. We get Enki Bilal. We get Joseph Michael Linsner doing an interior story with Tarna. Heavy Metal number 1 is my second pick of the week.
Woo!
Yeah. I'm serious, man.
I believe you.
All right.
All right.
Here we go.
Moving on along. We got an issue number 0 of 4, Planet Death.
All right. I'll just start by saying I'm excited about this because it's got some really cool art that I've been waiting for years to see, but it's a bad idea.
Yeah, and I think the bad idea with this is the paper stack.
But it's only $1.99.
Oh, well that's cool. That's
And it's the first full issue.
that helps. That's different. That's a horse of a different color.
But you know.
Right. Yes, I
Okay,
understand.
Next up.
We got a Frank Miller's Ronin Rising manga edition.
This miniseries came out last year, over the last couple years, and it's finally collected here in a smaller format, putting all that material, black and white, all into one smaller manga edition.
Nice. Ooh, we also got a new volume of Saga. It's volume number 12, collecting the last story arc.
Yeah.
Yes. And then we got this Super Science Chapter 0 one-shot.
This is a new comic from new publisher, The Lab, and they're leading their line with this cool intro-priced 99-cent comic.
What?
Featuring interior art and this cover by M.K. Perker.
Nice. And wrapping up the sci-fi shelf with We're Taking Everyone Down With Us, number 2 of 6 from Matthew Rosenberg. And I read the first one and I really enjoyed it. It was my pick of the week and I can't wait to read number 2.
Right.
Hooray. All right. Phew. That's the sci-fi shelf. Now, moving on down to indie superheroes.
Yeah.
Starting with Defenders of the Earth, number 6 of 8.
It's the anti-penultimate.
G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, Silent Missions, Duke one-shot.
This one-shot is written and drawn by Wes Craig.
What? Wow.
And we got a 1 in 10 black and white cover
Oh, well, there you go.
by Wes Craig.
Is this your runner-up?
It's cool.
It's Wes Craig. We got issue number 4 of Green Hornet, Miss Fury.
Swell J. Lee cover.
And an issue number 1 of Killer Cobra.
Yeah, it's a new superhero series from Xenoscope.
We got an issue number 0 one-shot from the Nacelleverse, The Great Garloo.
Because everybody loves the Great Garloo.
Okay. Prodigy trade paperback from Mark Miller.
Collects that recent miniseries spinoff.
The Rocketeer Breaks Free trade paperback.
Collecting that recent series.
We got a Sam and Twitch Case Files trade paperback.
Ooh, going back in the history of Sam and Twitch, collecting work from Todd McFarlane and Simon Kodransky.
And we got a new issue of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Last Ronin 2 Re-Evolution, issue number 5.
I'm pretty sure this is the final issue of this act. from Kevin Eastman, Tom Waltz, the Escorza brothers.
We got number 15 of Thundercats. The angry monkey on the cover.
Lucio Prio cover.
Ooh, this is cool. It's the hardcover edition of Transformers Book 1 by Daniel Warren Johnson.
Yeah, this collects the first 2 story arcs, also featuring art by Jorge Corona on the second arc.
Nice. Void Rivals, number 18.
Yeah.
Wraps up the indie superhero shelf.
We did it.
All right. Moving right along into the DC Universe.
This one will be a lot quicker because it's a 5th week for DC Universe.
All in Saga trade paperback.
This collects the one-shot that kicked off the All In Saga era and also the first issues of Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman in the All In era.
Batman in Detective Comics Annual 2025.
This is a one-shot with a bunch of different cool stories.
Batman Superman World's Finest Annual for 2025.
This annual is in the crossover with We Are Yesterday, a crossover between Justice League Unlimited and World's Finest.
This is part 3. We got a different cover here.
Got a 1 in 25 by Laura Braga.
Nice. We got issue number 7 of Batman, The Long Halloween, The Last Halloween.
This is, of course, sporting a Tim Sale cover, but interiors are from Dave Johnson.
Hooray!
And we have 1 copy of the Dave Johnson variant,
Oh.
mostly because I couldn't see that this wasn't Brian Bolland.
Wow, yeah.
Oh my god.
It's very Brian Bollandy.
Cool. But yeah, Dave Johnson interiors, awesome.
Hooray! Batman and Robin, Batman vs. Robin, trade paperback, volume 2.
This is a new printing, gets it back on the shelf.
And speaking of new printings, we got a second printing of DC crossed with Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, this
Number
second
1.
printing comes with 2 different covers, a recolored version of A by Pablo Collar and a B cover featuring, what's his face?
Flash.
Flashy, the hedgehog.
Sonic. Sonic Flash? That's not. I want to see them face off and race around the world.
Yeah, against Superman.
We got a facsimile edition of More Fun Comics, number 73.
Featuring the smashing 2-fisted exploits of Dr. Fate.
Oh, yeah. He's punching and grabbing and
Oh, yeah.
getting shot at and all kinds of stuff's going on.
This also is available in foil.
Getting kicked. Oh,
Foil, foil, foil.
there it is.
There it is.
Super foily. The Power Company
Recharged.
Wow, I could barely read that. Issue 1 shot.
This is a one-shot keeping the Milestone universe involved with the DC universe. Yeah.
The Question, All Along the Watchtower, number 6 of 6, wrapping up this miniseries.
Uh-oh. End of the line for the question. What's all that shiny stuff?
Milk?
Melted icing.
Melted ice cream? That's it for the DC Universe. Now let's see what's new in the Marvel Universe.
Oh, and thankfully a decent size, but not overwhelming
I mean,
Marvel
it's still
list.
5th week, but that's okay. That's okay. Doom Academy, number 3.
Crossing over with One World Under Doom, as well as...
Doom's Division, number 2.
Yeah. Ooh, look what's back in print.
Ooh, we got a new printing of the Earth X trade paperback from Alex Ross.
Got to get those Silver Surfer Shala Ball stories back out on the shelf.
There it is. Fantastic 2?
Uh-oh, they're running out of Fantastics.
Number 31. Fantastic Four versus Galactus trade paperback.
Yeah, this has got a very eclectic...
Is that a Mark Spears cover?
I think that's Alex Ross cover, but he's been doing a Mark Spears thing.
Those colors.
So yeah, this collects a bunch of different issues of... this goes back to the early 2-part debut of Galactus, and I think a 2-part of the Trial of Galactus from John Byrne. That's what that's collecting, yes.
And speaking of Fantastic Four, we got this really cute board book.
Yeah.
Aww.
Jack Kirby And nothing says more than kid-friendly like The Thing.
Shake your fist. So
They'll clobber
cute.
you.
Aw, I love it.
All right, folks. There it is.
I mean, it's no surprise. The Fantastic Four stuff's probably going to be coming out in full force.
That's right.
Also new this week, Godzilla versus Spider-Man.
That's right, folks. This is one of the 6 one-shots crossing over into the Marvel Universe, telling stories throughout the Marvel Universe timeline. Crossing over Godzilla, this one is written by Joe Kelly with interiors, and this cover by Nick Bradshaw. Also features Venom, and this swell cover by somebody that I liked.
It looks really cool.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of the punk rock Spider-Man. Is that the same artist?
Yeah, it kind of has that Miles Morales type of verse feel. And then we just got one copy of this Nick Bradshaw variant because it's so cool. And then we got a 1 in 25 by Greg Land that I forgot to price.
Yeah, it's okay.
Godzilla versus Spider-Man just fell on the floor. They're all going to get thrown into the garbage. The few that are left are going to be available for sale tomorrow morning. And it's my second pick of the week. All right.
Woo! Hooray!
Settle down, Mr. Butterfingers.
Everything's fine. We got Hell Hunter number 5.
Yeah, so many flame heads.
Red Hulk number 3.
Yeah, ooh, Machine Man.
The Human Torch Burn trade paperback.
I never thought they would put it back into print, but here it is, folks. Carl Kessel and Scotty Young's early work. Look at those big Jinko jeans.
Yes.
Yeah.
We got a modern epic collection. It's The Amazing Spider-Man Coming Home.
They're serious about this whole thing. They're putting it back in, right on.
Thunderbolts Doomstrike versus the original Thunderbolts.
Oh my gosh.
Number 3.
Crossing over with One World Under Doom.
TVA, the Time Variance Authority, issue number 5.
I think this is the final issue.
Ultimate Spider-Man number 16.
Ooh, big giant reveal in this swell issue from Jonathan Hickman. Marco Cicchetto does the A cover. Then we got a 1 in 25 by somebody. It's swell. I like it. He's saving Hitler. I mean J. Jonah.
Yeah, I'm like, isn't that J. Jonah? What? He's not that bad.
He's making Hitler mustaches cool.
Yeah, that you'd think he would update his mustache style. NYX number 10.
The final issue of the series.
Rogue the Savage Land number 4.
Ooh, this cool cover by Kari Andrews, and we also have a J. Scott Campbell cover.
Oh, of course. Weapon X-Men number 3.
Joe Casey, Chris Cross.
Wolverine and Kitty Pryde issue number 1 from Chris Claremont.
That's right. Going back in time
Holy
to
cow.
tell a little side story adventure with Wolverine and Kitty Pryde when Kitty Pryde was a little acolyte ninja junior for Wolverine. It was cool. With an Alan Davis cover.
Yeah, that's wild.
Okay.
That wraps up the Marvel Universe. Now we just have a couple more over here in Star Wars to wrap it up. We have Star Wars A New Hope board book, another one for the little kiddies.
Featuring original art from Howard Chaykin.
Nice. Star Wars The High Republic Adventures one shot, The Battle of Eridu.
Yeah, your guess is good as mine.
Star Wars Hyperspace Stories Codebreaker. Number 1.
969.
And then wrapping it up with Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker issue number 3.
Ooh, I think that's a Phil Noto cover. Sure looks like it.
It sure does. Nice. All right. That wraps up this week's list. That's everything that's hitting the shelves this week, Wednesday, April 30th, 2025 at Green Brain Comics.
Yeah.
Woo!
We got a lot going on this week, folks.
We do. We have a lot going on. So, as some of you may know, this Saturday, May 3rd, is Free Comic Book Day. We have been working very hard to get the store ready, to get all the free comics ready, to get everything in order so that you can have the most fun Free Comic Book Day ever here at Green Brain Comics. We are going to have a tent in the back. We are going to have a dozen local creators back there in the tent. They're all listed on the on all of our socials. So go to whichever social you're following, check out our flyer there, see all of those creators. Some of them will not be here all day, so make sure that you time your visit to the creators that you want to see. We got Jeremy Bastian, we got David Peterson, we got Andre Batts, we got Shay and Tam and Sean Peacock, for our ex-Brainiacs, former staff members. We got so many other people that I can't think of the name off the top of my head.
Just a quick note about one of our guests that had
Yes.
that had to call off.
So originally we had Arvell Jones scheduled to be here on Free Comic Book Day, but he has had to bow out due to a family emergency. Our thoughts are with him during this time for him. But if you were hoping to see him and saw the original guest list release, that is no longer happening on that day.
Just an update. All righty.
So there's also a whole bunch of cool ways to get extra free comics that day. Bring a non-perishable food item to get an extra free comic, donate to the animal shelter, or sign up for WHFR's email list at their booth, who will be here live all day. It's going to be a huge, super fun-filled, packed day. Come on by. We're going to be open from 10 to 6. Get your free comics, get extra free comics, meet all these local creators, and then come in and visit our beautifully floor planned store.
Yeah.
Woo! That is this Saturday, May 3rd, 2025, 10 a.m. Bamalam. I'm not even going to talk about any of our other guests or events. I'll talk about our guests. Emily Zelasco, Sketchbook Central.
It's all up on the website, folks.
Who did I forget?
All right. What's next? Next up is...
That's it. Free Comic Book Day. Come to Free Comic Book Day.
There it
Tell
is.
all your friends. Bring all your enemies. They'll be your friends. Bring all your kids. Bring your neighbor's kids. Bring everybody. Bring a dog. Adopt a dog. The animal shelter is going to be here with an adoptable dog. You could meet your new best friend at Free Comic Book Day.
Mm-hmm.
All of that cool stuff's going on. All right. So otherwise, we got a bunch of events coming up later in the month that we'll tell you about next week, or you'll hear about it soon enough. We do this live every Tuesday on our YouTube channel. We also do another video each week on our YouTube channel. Tell us about that, Dan.
I will tell you about it in the fact that I'm not going to be doing it this week.
Yes. There will be no Last Call Live this week due to us getting ready for Free Comic Book Day.
Yes. So do not look for that Friday at 6.
But do subscribe to our channel so that you get alerted anytime we upload a new video.
Yes. And do sign in to ComicHub Wednesday afternoon. All those final order items start getting posted.
Hooray!
Yeah.
So be sure to check us out back here next Tuesday on YouTube as well. So like, share, comment, and subscribe so that we stay in your feed and you never miss an episode. Stay up to date on all of our happenings. We are at Green Brain Comics on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Blue Sky, where you could find all of our Free Comic Book Day information on any of those platforms. All of those details are there. Check out our website at greenbraincomics.com, where all the information is there as well. If you don't want to go on any social media, that's perfectly fine. Completely understand. All the information is also on our website. Hooray!
greenbraincomics.com.
Yes. All right. We are not only celebrating Free Comic Book Day, but we are celebrating. We are spreading the love of comics and graphic novels from the heart of East Downtown Dearborn since 1985. Feed your brain at Green Brain Comics.
Yeah.